Hey, what's up, my friends? I know I've said this in past videos, but you probably know by now, I make predictions about world events that we may see unfold in the news and around the world or so. And this is, I don't know, I want to say video 6 or 7. I'm not totally sure. I'm pressing this specific prediction. So I've been picking up possible incident involving racial profiling, racial injustice, possibly involving a young African-American woman named Diamond. Got a few more updates on this one. I think I've mentioned these in past ones, but I just wanted to just kind of tie it all together. This will probably be the last video I make on this one, because I've made quite a few now. I think I have most of the pieces to this one. But yeah, so I'll just jump right into it. I'll say all the kind of predictions, different things I've picked up so far, add in the new ones. Yeah. So I've been picking up on getting what I refer to as intuitive or spiritual downloads, or messages, you could say, involving incident involving racial profiling of a young woman named Diamond, young African-American woman. I feel like there could possibly be 2 young women involved. I feel like she may have a young sister with her. Thought I was getting the name Faith. So Diamond and Faith. Clarity higher for that. The name Diamond is a really high clarity one, but I also thought maybe there's a friend or sibling involved in this kind of incident or injustice, possibly named Faith. I feel like this could possibly occur during a traffic stop or being profiled while they're in their car. Really stretching my intuition for a lot of these. I know, really trying to get specific details. Thought I was getting like a white vehicle, white car, a white Honda. I know it's really pushing it, but physical description, I feel like I picked up different things they were wearing. Plus like a black shirt or hoodie. I was getting like a Nike hoodie, possibly a pink shirt as well. Getting the color black and pink a lot. I don't know, that could correlate to the car as well, but if I was maybe more physical description, clothes they're wearing, a black top, pink pants, or a pink shirt, one sister, pink shirt, black, etc. Could also be a green shirt as well. Different names for officers involved. I thought I was getting Kurt. Could also be Keith. I thought I was getting Kurt or / Keith. First name. I know it was random, but the way I get some of these downloads, it has been getting a lot of names of like racers or NASCAR drivers. I was getting Kurt Busch, Tim Hertz, Justin Cooper. So there I got Tim / McGraw, first name Tim / McGraw. So it could be some of those first names, Tim, Kurt / Keith, Justin, and it could also be some of those last names as well. You know, McGraw, Cooper, Hertz, Bush. So I believe some of those names, some of those probably missed, but some of those names, they correlate possibly some of these officers that could be involved in this incident, this altercation. As for the actual occurrence, I feel like there could be, I know this is heavy, this is kind of a heavier message I've been given, possibly a firearm being shot off into the car in a way that's very controversial or seems very uncalled for. Could also be, you know, one of these sisters both taken out of the vehicle, you know, handled in a way that's just seems, you know, very, very controversial. And I've been, with increasing clarity, picking up a dog, or possibly even like a canine unit being involved in this, possibly attacking one of these young women, one of the sisters, possibly in a way that just really injures their arm in a very serious way. Some injury involving this dog. At first, I thought that was a kind of a lighter one. I thought more maybe like a firearm going off into the vehicle, which very could be possible. But with increasing clarity, I've been getting possibly a dog involved as well. Again, I know this is heavy stuff, but I think this could be, you know, controversial in a way that really sparks renewed calls and marches for racial equality in the U.S., especially for the African-American community. Now, as for geographical location, in my past videos, I thought I was picking up Tennessee. I still think that's the highest clarity one. I think this is going to occur in Tennessee. Could be elsewhere. Again, there's a lot of me stretching this God-given gift, stretching my intuition. So I'm trying to get some ideas for this. But recently, I feel like maybe Georgia. Georgia has been on my intuitive radar as well. Possibly Atlanta, Georgia, somewhere in Georgia. Now, we'll get these kind of intuitive downloads and messages, and then you kind of have to connect the dots of what connects to what. It's possible Georgia connects to another social movement, possibly Tennessee could be another one. So in all my past videos, I've referenced, I believe in this prediction, this could occur in Tennessee. Very possible. It's definitely still high clarity for that. But I just want to mention Georgia on my radar as well. Again, it could be elsewhere, but those two locations on my intuitive radar for this one. So the three different, I've mentioned most of these in past videos, but the three different changes, one that named Kurt, also thought it could possibly be Keith as well. Possibly name of someone, again, involved in this altercation, I believe was one of the officers. That geographical location, I thought Tennessee before, still very possible. Georgia kind of on my radar as well. And you know, it's also possible this could occur in Tennessee and possibly one of these young women are from Georgia as well. Could be some kind of scenario like that as well. And then the canine unit, I mentioned it before, that clarity keeps going up and up. You could see some type of canine or dog involved in this as well. That clarity has been steadily rising, it feels like. And it's possible, another one I wanted to add for this one, it could occur during a sobriety test. Possibly, you know, these sisters, there's still very much, I think, racial element to this, racial profile, but are pulled over, asked for a sobriety test, possibly, I don't know how high the clarity is for that one, but it's possible that could be one variable or element in this. Yeah. So a few more change geographical location, or another location on my radar connected to this. As I say that, I feel like maybe they are from Georgia, but it occurs in Tennessee. And then Kurt/Keith, and possibly a dog unit, as well as possibly involving a sobriety test. A lot of details. I'm going so into this one. I just feel like I'm guided. I just feel like that's what I'm being called to do for this one, is just really hone in on this one, to really hit a bullseye with this one. Yeah. Now, I do want to say, I've said this in other videos, I'll say it again. I'm stretching my intuition to just an almost ridiculous degree for this one. This God-given gift. I forgot what I wanted to say with that. Yeah, so some of these details, you know, the clothing, car, whatnot, could be spot on. Some of the other ones could be a miss. That's me really just stretching this. But again, you know, time will tell. We'll see if I'm tapping anything real for this one. Certainly put a lot of time and energy just to press into it, but it just feels, man, when I film these ones and pressing, there's just a spiritual weight to it. I just feel called to really press into this one, this young woman named Diamond. I've talked about the spirituality of this before. I made 6 or 7 videos. I don't know what else to say at this point. Other than I truly believe this message is heaven sent. I believe those that have passed on are looking down on this. All those involved in past marches and the push for racial equality, Aretha Franklin, Martin Luther King Jr., really been picking up on the Civil War. I mentioned that in other videos, but man, it's like a spiritual connecting of timelines for the Civil War to present day. There's really, every time I press into that, I could hear the drum beats of the men marching to war in the Civil War. And they're watching on, they're aware of what we're battling, this spiritual battle. It's the same thing they fought, you know, all those men that gave their lives for to end slavery. It's the same battle. Yeah. And I really feel like God has really wanted to bring spiritual and physical restoration to African American community for, I think it's going on 200 plus years now. But that's just been a common theme with just these downloads and messages. Just really feel like God is really, African American community really at the core of what God's doing in the United States these days. Just bringing justice and balance and restoration to the African American community. So, Still more I want to say on that. I think I'll go a little more into the spiritual side of the Civil War, and again, that connecting spiritual timelines. If indeed this comes to pass, if I am, tapping into something real for this one, filming this, I think June 21st. Yeah, I've got videos going months back for this one, so you can check. I'll put links down in the comment, as well as the description, so you can kind of go through just video by video. And you can see I'm getting more and more details as time and just honing into this. So you guys can check this out again if I'm tapping something real for this one. So, yeah. So, please just be praying, my friends. These young women. These later videos, I try not to get emotional, but the other ones, I could just feel it in waves of just, God's heart for these young women and African American community overall. Please be praying for them. Please be praying against hate, my friends. Praying for unity, praying against the demonic poison of racism that just seeped into America's veins. I just feel like all these timelines are connecting, from the Civil War, Jackie Robinson, Martin Luther King Jr. to now, summer of 2024. So I'll go more into that as time goes on. But thank you, my friends, for listening. I believe this is gonna be my last video on this one. If I get any more messages, I'll do another one. But man, it's quite a few now. So I think I've gotten all I can out of this one, so hopefully. All right, my friends, thank you for listening. As always, be safe, my friends, and I will see you in the next video.